The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 39, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati. The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win it 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Taylor now returning it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow on play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11. Mixon will try the right side. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Bengals had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with them.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 41, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 10. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. To return is Taylor. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on second down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Bulldozes past him. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, look looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line. On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go, here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And taken right at the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Taken down at the 30. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker, kickoff 14-6.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On 1, ready? 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This for the lead in the final stages. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Mahomes.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah, everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Flush to his right.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Running left, it's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Leo Chanel able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
On one, ready?
Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. This defense making a huge play with that interception on the second drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a third drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pointers.